God warns the enemy blocked your miracle. If you skip this, you'll miss crucial information that explains why. No time to breathe, my love, because something is coming at you so fast that not even heaven could see it. That's right. Archangel Michael is calling your name because a door is opening quickly. Please pay close attention. In the past few hours, a hidden energy from your family tree has come to the surface. You're not being warned. It's like a switch is being turned on and off. It also has the answer to your money problems and the way to find true love. Say this to yourself, child, before I go on. I'm ready for what heaven saved for me. This message will rock your world if you're not ready. My beloved, please subscribe now. Stay in touch. Stay in sync, because heaven wants to teach you things that most people don't learn until they die. Do not break this link. Not right now. Archangel, my child, the message you were getting was cut off 3 times, which is why Michael is yelling. This wasn't meant for you to hear. Something wished you wouldn't go through it. There was something that wanted you to look away, but you didn't. You were on time, and heaven was hurt by that. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. I love you, my beloved. The struggles, delays, and heartbreaks that you've been through weren't just accident. They meant that a part of your family history was trying to show up through you. Long ago, someone in your family tried to send you a message, and it's finally getting to you tonight. Your last message, whether you saw it or sent it, set off a huge spiritual chain reaction, my child. Heaven saw the exact moment it took place. The countdown began at that very moment. Not 10 or 12 minutes, but 11 minutes. Please pay attention, my beloved. 2 things are hidden in this old family message. One is about love and the other is about money. Both are about to hit you in the life. My child, you would fall to your knees if you knew what was written for you in the next few weeks. Nothing good is going to happen. A huge step forward that at first glance looks like a tough time, a blessing that feels very strong. There was a reason why you felt lost. Your money disappeared, and love came close but didn't stay, my beloved. This ancestral message was meant to reach you first. I'm sorry, but your love life is ending. You thought someone was gone for good, but they're still alive. They are being drawn back to you by a force that is stronger than what they think, than their fears, and than their pride. My beloved Archangel Michael says this isn't a coincidence. Things are getting better. Two ways of living are being set up. Someone is changing the way their heart works. The steps of someone are coming back toward you. It took longer for your money to grow, do great things, and come in as a surprise, my child, because you hadn't gotten one important instruction yet. It's on the way. In the next few minutes, in the next few words, my beloved. Archangel Michael yells, because you are here at the beginning of the person your ancestors prayed for, the person they cried over, the person they begged God to send to earth. Dear child, an old family curse is ending. A blessing from a long time ago is coming true, and you are the one who was picked. There is something in your energy that the spiritual world wants to keep safe, my beloved. Someone or something else tried to hurt you with envy, doubt, or hidden bad feelings. Today, though, heaven takes it back. Michael is close, and he's bringing the message that your ancestors sealed with their last breath. If you feel warm right now, or if your heart is beating differently, that means Michael is there. This message is not kind, my beloved. This is not a soft message. This message isn't meant to make you feel better. This message is meant to wake you up. My child, you're about to learn something that will change the way you think about the past. Something that changes how you choose what to do with your life. Something that can open doors that people can't close. Your financial future, my beloved, is not a guess. Someone tried to mess with the plans. Not with spells or magic, but by making yourself doubt yourself. Heaven saw what was going on and stepped in. My child, the person you love, the person who is close to your heart, and the person whose energy keeps coming back, even when distance tries to pull you apart. They are part of this message from old times. My beloved, they were chosen by your ancestors. Heaven is showing them the way. But you need to be ready for what's coming. What I'm about to say to you, child, might make you feel bad. Heaven has been trying to tell us this truth for years, even though it may feel heavy and impossible. My beloved, your life felt strange after your last message, because the spiritual world knew you were finally ready to hear this one. My child, the time is running out. It's been 11 minutes, 10 and 9. Do not worry, my beloved. I will take you deeper, part by part, revelation by revelation, until you understand everything. My child, my love, please take a deep breath before I go on. What's next has been kept from you for years. Michael says that a spiritual lock on your life opened when you decided not to ignore this message. Your soul felt it, even if you couldn't hear it. Everything is like a new door opening from now on, my beloved. Each line is like a spark. The energy that your ancestors begged God to send you before it was too late is in every word. Archangel, my child Michael, is yelling, because right now time is warping around your plans. Things that take months will soon only take hours. Something that usually costs a lot is about to appear for free. Before anyone else saw, you prayed for this change. Heaven says that two shadows have been following you around lately, my beloved. One is from your past, and the other is from someone else's bad intentions. They both thought they could stop your miracle, but they didn't know who was on your side. My child, you have an army behind you that you can't see. Your ancestors loved you, went through pain, and fought for you. Now they rise up for you. A stronger one of them is coming forward today to finish a message they couldn't finish while they were alive. My beloved, this ancestor gave you a special gift that you never fully understood. Being able to know things spiritually deeply, and before they happen. It was always there. That strange awareness, those sudden feelings, and those warnings that you can't explain. That was them. My child, they are what kept you going through hard times that should have broken you. They kept an eye on you in silence, waiting for the exact year, month, and day. The exact 11-minute window is now open. This window won't open again soon, my beloved, according to heaven. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. This is why Michael is yelling. He's not scared and yelling. He is yelling so you don't miss what is happening right in front of you. There is a strong truth about your future money that I want you to know, my child. You shouldn't have to struggle like you have. Your family history tells you that you will have a lot of good things in life. But that promise couldn't come true because someone in your family broke a promise to be thankful a long time ago. My beloved, you are finally making this broken promise whole again. That's why money has been hard for you. It keeps coming and going and stopping and starting. It wasn't a bad sign. Failure was not it. It had to do with unfinished spiritual business. My child, as soon as you opened this message, your ancestors solved the problems that were stopping you from getting rich. Michael tells them that one money door has already opened for them. My beloved, it has started, even if you can't see it yet. Pay close attention now, because the second part of this message is even more powerful. Your romantic connection. Your heart connection partner, the person who shares your spiritual signature, has been deeply upset about your connection. Their soul knows it, but they don't. Child, this person is linked to your fate. They had dreams from heaven. Heaven told them your name in a whisper. They kept coming back to you over and over again from heaven. And yet, something or someone made things hard for you too. Archangel, my beloved, this is the truth. Michael wants you to understand. Someone said something bad about your love life because they were afraid or jealous. Thoughts, comments, or a wish that you don't find the love that's meant for you. Okay, my child, this interference is over now. Your energy is being cleansed. And the person your heart is meant for is being led back to you by Spirit. Do not wait weeks, get ready, my beloved, because this person will show you signs, messages, dreams, or actions that you didn't expect within days. Their heart is beating faster. They feel more and more guilty. Their hunger is getting too much for them to handle. My child, this isn't a mistake. This is when your spirit is in sync. It's divine timing that made something that had been put off happen now. My beloved, there's something else. There is something that heaven wants you to hear right now. Your last message, the one you sent, got, or even didn't read, sent a shockwave through your life. It woke up parts of your future that were dormant. It made people think about love, money, safety, and having a purpose. That was the spark, my child. The blast is this message. Michael tells my beloved, you are entering a time when good things won't just happen. The door will be broken. But only if you stay awake, in sync, and ready to receive. There are people from your family tree standing in a circle around you right now, my child. One of them is crying tears of joy because the message they've been carrying for decades is finally getting through. Michael now says, "My beloved, you are not running out of time. My child, time is running out for you. What's coming is better than what went away. What is getting stronger is what broke apart. Things that are linked are stronger than things that were taken away. My beloved, let's go deeper now. The next parts will tell you the exact emotional truth you weren't told and the exact chance that's coming up with your money. The part of the message your ancestors were most careful to keep secret is what I'm about to tell you next." Michael says they locked up this part so that you wouldn't believe it if you heard it too early. And my beloved, it would have broken your heart if you had heard it too late. Take deep breaths. Relax your heart. The truth is now coming out in waves. Each wave brings a part of your fate that was written into your name before you were born. My child, there's a reason why you've been anxious and upset lately. Because your chest felt heavy for no reason. Even though everything seemed fine on the outside, you could feel that the energy around you had changed. It wasn't stress. This wasn't something you made up. This was your soul getting ready for the message that was about to come. My beloved, Archangel Michael says that in the last 3 nights, you had dreams that were meant to help you. But you couldn't figure them out when you woke up. That's why heaven went with a louder sound today. This is why Michael is yelling. That's why your spirit was brought here without alert. Hey kid, there's something you need to know about when good things happen. Heaven is not late. Heaven steps in when you're ready for what's to come. This was known to your ancestors. Michael knew this. God knew this. Finally you know this, my beloved. There's a chance for you that should have come up months ago in terms of your money. It was put off, not taken away, because when your plenty came along, someone in your life would have used you, drained it, or stopped it. Michael either took them away or made them public, or he weakened the connection until it was no longer there. You thought you were losing people, my child, but heaven says you were losing things that were in your way. Every person who left your life left divine marks on it. My beloved, the chance that is coming your way now is about growth spiritually, emotionally, and financially. This chance is unlike anything else you've had before. Your energy is no longer being wasted on the wrong connections, which is why it's coming now. Sweetheart, Michael wants you to understand this well. Don't worry about your money. Your money is going somewhere else. Getting in line is better than what you asked for. Something that fits your mission, your work, your growth, and your heart. My beloved, let's talk about how your relationship really works. The most important part is what heaven says. Someone close to your heart has been antsy. They can feel you leaving. They can feel the change in your spirit. They think that fate is pushing you to become a better person, which scares them. This person tried to hide how they felt, but heaven wouldn't let them. They tried to focus on something else, but your energy kept drawing them back. They tried to act like nothing had changed, but everything did. Your last word, your last pause, and your last change in mood, all of it made them realize how sad it is to lose something irreplaceable, like you, my beloved. Michael says that this person's voice is deeper than their words. They may not have told you everything yet, but something is already clear in their heart. As your ancestor moves forward, they whisper the truth. This link is older than your memories, your fears, and your pain. This is why, my child, you can feel them from far away. That's why their feelings hit you without any reason. That's why you can tell what they're thinking before they speak. Your souls have a history that goes beyond this life. My beloved, but there's more. Something that no one else knows. Someone recently went through something that changed how they see you. A talk, a memory, an insight, or a message about you. They were scared, but they didn't tell you. My child, when they realized this, it made their heart align with history. Now, heaven, not fear, is telling them what to do next. As Michael clears the way between you and this person, he gets rid of any confusion, stops any spiritual interference, frees up any emotional blocks, and leads them back to the connection that was meant to be between you. This love is not like other loves, my beloved. You were meant to be with this love. This love is linked to your life's work. This love makes blessings, safety, and growth happen in your life, my child. You should be careful, though. Michael says it can't be ignored. Someone near you or them said bad things about this connection. A whispered word, a secret anger, a scary thought. Something meant to split up what heaven brought together. It used to work, but now it doesn't. My beloved, Michael is yelling because there is a brief window of time to fix, restore, and realign this connection right now. This is the 11-minute spiritual doorway for you. The result will be very different after this window closes. You need to stay awake, my child. Keep your door open. Get ready, because your ancestors have more to say. They want to tell you one more truth. A truth about why the last few days have been weird, heavy, emotional, or hard to predict. My beloved, the energy you felt wasn't a coincidence. In your timeline, it was the beginning of the miracle. My child, we are now getting deeper into the part of the message that tells you about what is going to happen in the real world. Dear child, the most important part of the message that heaven guards is what's coming next. Michael tells her, your spirit is finally strong enough to hear it without fear, without confusion, and without trying to escape your fate. My beloved, something very important has been happening spiritually behind the scenes of your life for the past 7 days. You felt it in your heart. You could feel it in your body. You saw small changes, signs, sudden heavy feelings, and sudden clarity. Your soul knew what it was, but you couldn't explain it. This change, my child, was the beginning of a spiritual opening that only happens a few times in a person's lifetime. It was the joining of ancestral power, the release of blocked blessings, and the turning of fate. Oh, my beloved, it's happening to you now. Archangel Michael says that your ancestors tried to bring you this message for years, but your emotions, relationships, fears, and heartbreaks got in the way. They tried to get to you many times, but something always kept you away. They tried to whisper advice, but something always blocked it out. You heard them today, though. You found the message that was just for you today. The spiritual interference stopped today. This is why Michael is yelling, my child. In the spirit world, this is why your name was called. This is why there is such a sense of urgency. Fate is working in your favor, and heaven can't let you miss this chance. My beloved, please pay close attention. Your ancestors say you have 3 hidden powers that have had a bigger impact on your life than you realize. 1. A blessing that you were supposed to receive, but never did. 2. A love letter that was meant to be for your soul, but was cut off. 3. A rise in money that was put off while they waited for a spiritual sign. Today, all 3 of these powers are becoming aware again. First, let's talk about the blessing, my child. Your soul had a spiritual gift that didn't fit with your physical life for years. You thought there was more for you. More happiness, peace, wealth, clarity, and meaning. But it always felt like something wasn't finished. That feeling wasn't just in your head. It was a thought. Remember the blessing that was yours before you started having problems. My beloved, this blessing is now moving into the present. Michael says it will start as a small sign, then a confirmation, and finally a huge breakthrough that comes out of nowhere and makes heaven smile. Now, my child, the second power, the love that was written for your soul. This is not a normal connection, not by chance. You can't get something else in its place. It's a soul thread, a deal you made with God before you were born that will guide your spiritual and emotional journey. This person is important to your peace. You have the power to wake them up. Because of this, you both couldn't completely leave, even when it looked like nothing could be done, my beloved. The interference that kept you two apart is going away. Things that were hidden will be found. What wasn't clear will be made clear. Things that were lost will come back in a better way. This will bring out a part of you that has been shut up for too long. A piece of you that your ancestors have been keeping safe until the right time. Now, my child, the third power, your money will go up. Your money problems weren't just a bad sign. The delays you made weren't a punishment. You weren't to blame for your problems. Michael tells them the truth. During their lifetime, one of your ancestors was wronged badly financially. They thought they had lost when they died, but their fight wasn't over in their hearts. That wrongdoing's unresolved energy passed down through your family, affecting each generation's chances, money, stability, and trust. You, my beloved, are the one who can end this cycle. You have been picked to get back what was lost. You were picked to fix what was broken. This is why your money will start to get better now. Not next month or next year, my child. Now for the most important part, the truth about your last message. Michael says that a spiritual door opened when you sent or received your last message. That message wasn't like the others. It was full of energy. It had feeling in it. It held alignment. The ancestral message woke up after being asleep. You set off a spiritual chain reaction with everything you said, felt, and chose at that moment, my beloved. Your ancestors moved, Michael rose. The stars lined up, and fate changed. This is why you had different energy afterward. This is why your feelings got stronger or more clear. Because of this, you felt something whisper, something is coming. My child, you weren't making it up. You could feel what would happen. Michael, my beloved, tells me that the next part of your destiny is almost here. Something telling you something, a change in the energy, a surprise chance, the return of someone you didn't expect, or the reopening of a closed financial door in your favor. There is no chance in these events. They are the first signs that the message from the ancestors is becoming real. My child, we are now getting to the part of the message where you will learn more about the blessing, the love, and the money change. This is what Michael says. The next parts will make things clear for you. Michael wants you to calm down before I tell you what's going to happen next. What's going to be said has weight, the kind of weight that changes choices, shifts feelings, and even changes the future itself. My beloved, you have reached the part of the message where what you couldn't see becomes clear, what was hidden is revealed, and your past begins to make sense. I want to tell you something honest about your emotional life, my child. It's not that you were weak. Your soul knew that hearing it too soon would have broken your heart. Hope is a thin thread, but God kept yours safe. But now your hope is stronger. Your spirit is ready today. The truth won't break you today. It will free you. My beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to know something about how lately folks have dealt with you. Some moved away. Some grew farther away. Some did strange things. Some people said they didn't care. Some people cared too much behind closed doors. What they did made you think they were worth something. It wasn't. It showed they were scared. I can feel your spiritual, emotional, and physical energy growing, my child. Before you did, other people felt this growth. Some people liked it. Some people fought it. Some people were afraid they would not be able to reach you when your destiny opened. They were right. Heaven says you outgrew some people faster than you thought, my beloved. And that's why some hearts pulled away without a reason, relationships broke down, and connections fell apart. It wasn't being rejected. It was getting things back in order. You were never meant to bring everyone with you into the next part of your life, my child. Some people weren't the main goal. They were just helping get ready. Some were lessons, not partners for life. Some were just reflections, not real friends. This one person, this one soul, was never meant to leave your story. This person has felt the same spiritual shift that you did, my beloved. In their hearts, they feel the pull. Even if they don't understand it, their soul isn't calm. They can't stop thinking about you. Their feelings get stronger without warning. Michael tells my child, this person just recently had a moment of truth. This is something they saw, heard, or felt that made them realize how deeply connected they are to you. This made them feel scared. People who have never felt safe are scared of love. It scares people who have been left behind to connect. People who don't trust their own hearts are scared of destiny. But their soul keeps calling your name, even though they are scared. Yes, my beloved, your ancestors say this link is still alive. It's not done yet. We haven't forgotten. It's just getting ready for something new to start. One that fits the person you're becoming, not the person you were. You deserve a love that really sees you, my child. A love that picks you. A love that lasts. A love that makes things better, not worse. A love that makes you feel good instead of bad. That's why heaven has been watching over your love life so closely. Due to the fact that your purpose, wealth, and emotional growth are all connected to the next part of your love life. Michael, my beloved, now you should think about your money again. There's going to be a change, an opportunity, or a moment of realization that will feel so real when it happens. Why now? Why me? You'll ask yourself as you look at it. Why did this happen so quickly? It's easy, my child, because heaven didn't give you this blessing until your spirit was strong enough to handle it. Being mature is needed for what's coming. You need to use good judgment. You need to be emotionally strong. You need to have a calm heart. Everything you lost, everything that made you cry and question things, was getting you ready for this moment. Michael, my beloved, says that your money will come in one of three ways. Something about money. Unexpected chances to do something. Someone who can help you open a door that you can't do on your own. It won't seem forced. It's not going to seem hard. There won't be any shaking. It is going to flow. It will seem led. It will feel like fate, and it is, my child. What your ancestors told you is amazing. Your name is linked to wealth that was never yours. A destiny inheritance, not a physical inheritance. A destiny inheritance is an energetic, spiritual, or spiritual inheritance. This inheritance got passed down through your family because it was meant for someone with the emotional strength, intuition, and divine sensitivity to know how to use it right. My beloved, that person is you. We're now going to the deepest part. You'll understand your past better after hearing what Michael says. It will reveal the truth that has been hidden in your story the whole time. The next parts will explain why your last message set off destiny, why the spiritual world responded right away, and how your life changed right after that. The next part of this message goes deeper than anything that has been said so far, my child, my dearest, says Michael. This is the moment your spirit has been moving toward for years without you being aware of it. When the truth finally comes out from behind the scenes, your most recent message, which you may have sent, received, read, or even ignored, was not typical, my beloved. It had energy that was strong enough to wake up a part of your destiny that had been sleeping. This is why, even though you didn't understand it, everything changed after that. Heaven sees your life through your energy, not just what you do, my child. You let go of energy you had been holding for a long time in your last message. It could be pain, forgiveness, acceptance, clarity, or the emotional truth. It made a hole in the spiritual walls around you, no matter what it was. And through that crack, my beloved, light alignment and fate came in. That message changed the way you think about God. Michael says, that's when heaven knew you were ready for the next thing. You were still getting better, carrying around old wounds, battling in the background, and trying to figure out why your life felt stuck before that moment. You could see your timeline again as soon as that message was sent. This is why, my child, your feelings changed all of a sudden. That's why your dreams were so strong. This is why your body felt like it had strange energy. That's why your heart felt a change before your mind could figure out what it was. You didn't make it up. Don't think about it too much. You didn't get it wrong. You could feel fate moving. Michael now tells me the deeper truth, my beloved. Someone who was linked to your energy needed that message more than you knew. Somebody whose soul changed when they heard or felt your words. Someone who changed how they felt about you after that happening. A person who had fear, regret, longing, and clarity all at the same time. This is the person whose love life is tied to yours. Their energy changed when they read that message, my child. It woke up a truth that had been sleeping inside them. The fact that they can't get away from their link to you. The truth is that life is different without you. The truth that they are being led spiritually toward something they have been trying to avoid. This is why they've been antsy. This is why they kept playing memories over and over. This is why they can feel you even when you're not near. Michael, my beloved, says that this person has been getting signs about you. Dreams, sudden thoughts, waves of emotion, and reminders that come out of the blue. They might not tell you, but heaven has been talking to them over and over. It's not a coincidence that you are connected. A deal has been made. It is in line. It is fate that is woven through many lives. Now, my child, pay attention to what your ancestors have to say. Do not worry that you will lose what was written for you. Friends can die. You might lose your job. You might miss a moment. But you can't lose what God did to your soul before you were born. Now, my beloved, let's go back to the way your money is going to be handled. Michael tells us something very important. You are not getting your abundance by struggling, working hard, or being tired. It's coming through alignment. When you were younger, you looked for chances. Now chances will come after you. You used to work hard to be stable. Now that things are clear, stability will follow. You used to try to break doors open. From now on, doors will open on their own. I'm sorry, but the reason you felt unstable with money for so long was because your spiritual base wasn't strong enough. Your heart was split. Your power was leaking. Your faith was worn out. Your feelings were hazy. Strong ground isn't good for building wealth, so heaven quietly rebuilt your ground. This is why you were alone, my beloved, why some people got lost. What happened to some connections? Why some chances you had went by the wayside? You thought that those endings were bad. They weren't. They were open spaces. Heaven can't plant a seed where there are weeds. Right now, my child, your spirit is ready, your ground is clean, your heart is clear, your destiny is in sync, and your financial rise can begin. Michael says the first sign will come in the form of a message, a chance, or a conversation that takes you by surprise. It will look small, but it has a huge amount of potential. Your ancestors are whispering something powerful here, my beloved. Someone else was supposed to get this blessing before you, but that person wasn't ready. This meant that the blessing had to wait year after year, generation after generation, until it found you. My child, you are the one who can carry it, protect it, and rise with it. You are the beginning of a new line in your family. The change in your life right now is good for your family, both now and in the future. Michael says it's not just about you. The goal is to heal everything that came before you and make everything that will come after you better. Now, my beloved, we'll get to the part where the specific emotional truth behind your recent problems will be shown. When things went wrong, people acted in strange ways, your heart felt heavy, and your path took turns you didn't expect. This is the part that makes things clear. This is the part that clears things up. This part gets you ready for the miracle that's coming. I love you very much, child. But Michael wants you to get ready for what's coming next. It's not going to be easy to hear the truth, but it will set you free. You won't get hurt. It will set you free. It won't make sense to you. Years of pain could never make things clear. My beloved, you've been thinking about things that you haven't said out loud. You want to know why some people behaved badly toward you. Want to know why good things went away. You didn't understand why your path took the turns it did. Want to know why your heart felt heavy, even though nothing was wrong. Heaven has seen you struggle with these truths that you still don't know how to deal with. And now, at last, the answers are coming out. Michael wants you to understand something very important, my child. First, your pain wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a punishment that you were confused. Your delays were not mistakes. Everything you went through was meant to correct, redirect, cleanse, and prepare you spiritually. My beloved, Heaven says that many of the hard things that happened to you weren't meant to be. They were feelings, hurts, and burdens that were passed down through your family tree. Things that didn't belong to your life made you feel them. Feelings that weren't your own weighed you down. You fought wars that started before you were even born. The battles your ancestors fought were not over. The spirit world picked you because you are strong enough to kill them. This is why, my child, your life has felt heavier than most. That's why you've always been smarter, more sensitive, and more intuitive. That's why your heart hurts so much but loves even more. You are the spiritual leader of your family. Now, my beloved, I will read the part of the message that explains why you have been feeling so bad lately. There was someone close to you, or who used to be in your life, who held pain, jealousy, or insecurity toward you that they didn't show. They didn't say it. They never said they did it. They never made it clear. Their power, though, sent waves through your life, my child. Your spirit knew every time they didn't believe in you. Your progress slowed down every time they felt bad for you. Every time they said something bad, your heart felt heavy for no reason. Michael says that the energy of this person messed with your emotional clarity. That's why the last few days have felt heavy, unpredictable, or emotionally draining, my beloved. But here's what heaven really wants you to know. This person can no longer change your future. This person is no longer able to change your path. The energy of this person no longer throws off your alignment. Michael got rid of them spiritually before they could physically get in the way of your blessing. Now, my child, let's dig deeper into the truth of your broken hearts. There were times when you loved deeply and were hurt in return. There were times when someone broke your trust. There were times when you expected loyalty, but only got silence. There were times when you let someone into your heart, and they just left without saying anything. You felt like these times were failures, but heaven saw them as missions to save people, my beloved. You were safe and sound, kept safe from those who would have held your future hostage. Safe from love that would have taken your attention away from your goal. Safe from relationships that would have drained the good things that were coming your way. Now, sometimes losses are actually good things. God steps in at times to make endings happen. Michael tells her that losing your heart wasn't a punishment. It was a turn towards someone who fits your soul, not away from being alone. My child, the person whose energy pulls you without giving a reason and with whom your heart is spiritually aligned also felt the separation very deeply. But here's what they didn't tell you. They didn't feel ready. They thought they were not good enough. They were scared by how deep you were. They thought they didn't deserve your love. They were afraid of making you unhappy. They didn't talk, they backed away. They didn't explain, they hid. They didn't hold on long enough, so they let go too soon. My beloved, but heaven didn't cut you off from its link. This person is becoming more spiritually aware. Their soul is getting better. The steps they were taking are now going toward you. They are being prepared not to repeat the past, but to build something stronger than before. You will see a sign from them faster than you think, says Michael. Now, my child, let's go back to your fate, because what comes next is very important. Your energy field has grown over the last few days. This growth put a glow around your future that spiritually brought you new opportunities before they show up in the real world. This is why you've had sudden changes in your intuition, a strange feeling of anticipation, emotional release, or feelings of calmness or heaviness that you can't explain. These are signs that the timeline is getting better. You are not on the same spiritual path you were on last week, my beloved. You were pulled into a higher frequency by the message you opened today. In this frequency, blessings move faster, clarity comes more easily, and fortune opens wider. Heaven says that the time for your breakthrough has come. Things that had been stuck for years start to move quickly during this rare time. My child, the next part I'm going to show you has specific signs that you will see when your spiritual breakthrough comes true. Signs about your love life, money, and getting better emotionally. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.